What's up, guys? Thanks so much for coming back. We have another awesome video today. Today we have a very special video for the ladies. We are going to be talking about how awesome you are, how smart and beautiful you are, no matter what you look like. There is no limit to how awesome you can be. So today we are going to be reacting to some old sexist magazines. Because back in the day, if you don't know, women did not have as many rights as they do now. Back in the day, it was all about the woman, just being a wife and a mother, being perfect and not complaining about anything. And just doing what her husband tells her to do. It was stupid. It was terrible. Women couldn't, pursue their dreams like they can now. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want to be a wife and a mother, that is great. That's an amazing thing to do, to be a mother and a wife. I'm just saying, back then, they couldn't be anything else but that. So we're gonna be reacting to these old magazines and talking about what they should say. But as always, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links are right down below. And subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, let's do this. If men hate the sight of you, read this. Okay. Okay, it's like a comic. So first it says, let's beat it. Here comes that skinny dame. What? They're running away from a skinny girl. Men hate the sight of me. I'm so skinny. I'm going to try ironized yeast. I don't even know what that is. And then a few weeks later, after she tries it, you're gorgeous since you've gained weight. Thousands of skinny girls gain 10 to 20 pounds quick. Wow, this is so terrible. Girls, you are so beautiful and perfect no matter what size you are or what you look like. If you're a skinny girl or you're a bigger girl or somewhere in between, you are freaking gorgeous. If men hate the sight of you, you know what? If they hate the sight of me, they can walk away. Look the other direction. I don't care what you think. You should not let anyone else's opinion of you affect your own opinion of yourself. That's the only opinion that matters, what you think of yourself. And you need to love yourself on the inside before you can love yourself on the outside. So if you really love yourself inside and out, then those other opinions won't matter. Because you know you're freaking gorgeous. Both of these girls in this comic are amazing. You're gorgeous, honey. What is going on in this one? What does she have on her head? Curves of youth will be yours if you pull the cords. What? Gives the flesh the resilience and freshness of youth. Prevents double chins, effaces double chins, reduces enlarged glands. Chin reducer and beautifier. Wow, that seems painful. So I guess you pull the strings and it looks like it pulls the skin back, I guess, but it looks like it's gonna choke her. What are you talking about gets rid of double chins? Girl, look at this. I have a quadruple chin right now. Look at that. That hurts. I'm like a turtle. Every time I FaceTime my mom, I do this, and she's like, stop it. I'm like, no, I'm embracing my double chin. I'm sorry, that was a very awkward 30 seconds. But dang, everyone has a double chin. Like when they're just chilling, looking on their phone, watching Netflix. Especially if you're watching Netflix, because then when it's skipping to the next episode, it goes black and then you see your face and you're just like, It's funny. Because everybody has a double chin at some point in the day. Girl, you don't need to put this machine on your face to look beautiful because you already are. Another love match shipwrecked. What happened? On the dangerous reef of half-truths about feminine hygiene, Lysol has prevented many such tragedies. They're saying that she didn't take care of her hygiene well enough, so that is the logical reason why her husband left her. Girl, there are some days I don't want to shower either, or forget to put on deodorant or perfume, or I just walk out of bed with my hair all crazy and then go out in the world like that. I'll do a get ready with me video at some point and it'll be hilarious. I will show you. But anyways, girl, if he is leaving you over your hygiene, he didn't deserve you at all. I gotta tell you, back in the day, men would not have liked me. I would have been so stubborn, you know what? I don't feel like wearing deodorant today. Or I'm gonna backtalk you today because I feel like it. I would not have done well in the 50s. Don't stay too fat? What? Who has the audacity to put these things in newspapers? What kind of person are you? Comfort, health, and fashion demand right physical proportions. You can reduce the flesh on your entire body or any part by wearing one of Dr. Jean Walter's famous rubber garments for men and women a few hours a day. They have a frown eradicator, a chin reducer, a neck and chin reducer, a bust reducer, and an abdominal reducer. I don't want to reduce my bust. What? Do you think my boobs are too big now? Girls, trust me, if you have curves, a big bust, hips, everything. Curves, I think, are gorgeous. You are not too fat, okay? You don't need to reduce anything. Only thing they need to reduce is their mouth. Shut up. Married? No reason to neglect SA, stocking appeal. What? Husbands admire wives who keep their stockings perfect. Oh, in the picture, she has like a little rip in her stockings. That happens to me all the freaking time. Stockings, they snag on anything. They are so delicate, and soon as they get snagged or a little string that you pull like comes out, there's that long run on the stockings. And they're not even that noticeable half the time because most of the time you're wearing nude stockings and you can't see it anyways. You know what? I'll rip them up on purpose and be like, hey, honey, what do you think today? Oh, you want to get a divorce? Okay. He doesn't kiss me anymore. Why not? He said my lips were too red and smeary. Why don't you use Tangy? It's orange in the stick, but it changes like magic to a lovely shade of blush rose on your lips. Ooh, that sounds pretty. Later, sweetheart, I've just got to kiss those pretty lips. There is magic in Tangy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm just like, I really want to kiss from my boyfriend right now. Like, you just feel affectionate. But if he doesn't kiss you just because you don't have the right lipstick, then toss him aside. He is way too picky. I hardly even wear lipstick anymore, so I guess I wouldn't be getting kissed at all. Such little things can irk a man. What? Alright, he's looking... Oh my gosh. He's looking at how she's spreading her legs and she's relaxed. So even now, and especially back in the day, they say it's ladylike for a woman to cross her legs. Never like have your legs spread out like a man. Well, you know what I say to that? I don't freaking care if you hate the gap in my legs. I am all about comfort, okay? I don't care about being ladylike. Cause crossing your legs is so uncomfortable, especially if you have to do it for a while. And then you get that big red mark on your knee cause the other leg's been on top of it for so long. This dude can get over it. Go ahead, leave. I don't want to have lunch with you anyways. I'm hungry, I'll eat your food for you. I have been on a couple days where I'm so hungry and then they barely touch their food. And I'm like, are you gonna finish that? And then they don't call me back. By the way, if you're going on a date, don't feel pressured to just eat a salad, okay? Especially if they're paying. You order whatever you want. Eat as much as you can. Stock up and take it home. But this dude can, go away. If that bugs you that much, he would hate me. Presenting the losers? What? Why are they losers? They're not. Pretty good, aren't they? We admit it, and they're probably good enough to get a job practically anywhere they want, but not as an Eastern Airlines stewardess. We pass up around 19 girls before we get one that qualifies. If looks were everything, it wouldn't be so tough. Sure, we want her to be pretty, don't you? That's why we look at her face, her makeup, her complexion, her figure, her weight, her legs, her grooming, her nails, and her hair. But we don't stop there. We talk and we listen. We listen to her voice, her speech. We judge her personality, her maturity, her intelligence, intentions, enthusiasm, and resilience, and her stamina. Dang, they really care that much about her looks? You could have this girl that's perfectly qualified, but because she's not as pretty as this girl right here, in your opinion, you're not gonna hire her? Okay, the part-time job I have now, I went into that interview looking terrible because I just got off work from the job I was trying to leave and the other job was right across the street, so I was like, hey, can I just come over right now? Yeah, sorry I look like crap, but I'm glad it's not like that anymore because I would not have a job. These girls are not losers. They're smart, they're beautiful, and they can do whatever they want. Eastern Airlines is loser. What a sour ball, I'm married. What? Who calls anyone a sour ball? He has no reason to shout at me so. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to yell at you like that. Jane kept telling herself, but there was a deep hidden reason for Bill's sharp words. What is it now? Something he hinted one day. Puzzled, Jane rushed to her doctors. Yes, it could be your own fault, he said. Really? A wife's one neglect, carelessness about feminine hygiene, can very often ruin even the happiest marriage. Then he advised Lysol, used by so many modern wives. Correction, he's a honey. Really? He has a right to yell at her and treat her like crap because she's careless with her feminine hygiene? Oh, I'm sorry, she forgot to put on her perfume today, or she just didn't feel like it. So that's a legitimate reason for her marriage to fall apart? No. Bug off, man. You want to yell at me about being smelly? Well, you're going to be yelling every day and lose your voice, because I hardly ever wear perfume anymore. Gray hair cost her her job? She was willing and capable, but gray hair made her look old and slow. A younger woman would work more snappily, was the verdict. Really, they're gonna fire me because I have a little gray hair? You know what? I have gray hair because y'all be stressing me out so much. My job stresses me out every single day. You know how much gray hair I have to hide? I'm kidding, I don't have it yet, but I will soon. Gray hair does make a person look old, but gray hair is an unnecessary burden. You know what? Women can rock the gray hair. Whatever hair color you want, do it. Appearances do not determine your work ethic or performance level. Like how tattoos for a while were a thing where if you showed a tattoo, they thought it wasn't professional. It's like, just because I have this flower tattoo doesn't make me a terrible person. She was a one-date girl. You know what? I've been a one-date girl for a while. Most of her engagements were blind dates. Later, these men found excuses when her name was brought up. Somehow, she never seemed to click. They thought she was dull when really she was constantly tired. She had a good figure and naturally lovely skin, but pimples marred its surface. Her eyes lacked the liveliness of a girl in good health. So night after night, she sat by the phone and waited for calls that never came. Really, they didn't call her back because of pimples? Everybody has pimples. Literally, so many people have pimples. I don't know why people make such a big deal about them anymore. Because everybody has them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like them either, but they're gonna happen. So if a dude can't handle one pimple every now and then bye. This is no shape for a girl. Ooh, I'm about to whoop some butt. Who posted this? That's why Warner's makes the concentrate girdle and the little fibber bra. You know what? I love pears. I also love oranges, apples, bananas, cherries. What else do I like? Peaches? I like all kinds of fruits. That is a great shape for a girl. You know what I look like right now? What kind of fruit do I look like? I think I kind of look like a pear. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm a pear. But girl, whatever fruit you are does not matter, because fruits are sweet and amazing and everybody loves them and they're good for you. Any shape is an amazing shape for a girl. How one girl found romance. Isn't it strange that men never pay attention to Evelyn? My dear, it's her figure. What? Are you flat-chested? Give me 30 days to prove I can increase your bust measure. So they're saying her boobs aren't big enough and that's why men never pay attention to her. So it's her fault and she needs to change her body to make men like her. Girl, I don't know how many times I can say this to you people. Whatever shape you are, that's your shape. Love it because it's beautiful. And if a man doesn't like it, he can move on. Because there is somebody out there, man, woman, whoever, they are going to love you inside and out. So if someone doesn't like anything about you, then they can move on. You don't have to change anything about yourself because there will be somebody that loves every part of it. I suffered from menstrual cramps and it's a man. Wow, this ought to be good. Ooh, I'm gonna want to slap this guy. I feel sorry for any woman who suffers from menstrual pain, but I also feel sorry for her husband. Cramps, headaches, and body aches used to make my wife so depressed, so irritable that I suffered through those bad days each month too. Wow, that must be terrible for you. She tried just about everything. Then one day, the druggist told her to try Femicin, so it relieved some of the symptoms for her. Well, life has been different for my wife and for me ever since she first used Femicin. Thanks to that, she now acts like the woman I married. Every day of the month, I recommend Femicin to any woman who is suffering from menstrual pain. Wow, dude, you have such a terrible life. Your wife is suffering from a very terrible pain down there, and it's affecting you. So we need to worry about how you feel. You know what? I don't have anything else to say to this guy. Girls, cramps are, they're the worst. But they happen all the time. Oh my gosh, if your partner cannot handle your cramps for a few days out of the month, then move on. And that is it for reacting to old sexist magazines that really made me mad. I'm sorry if I got a little too angry in there, but these people drive me crazy. Again, ladies, no matter what you look like, no matter what kind of person you are beautiful and talented and amazing. And I would love to be friends with every single one of you. But again, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, links are down below, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified as soon as I post another video. And that is it, so I will see you beautiful people next time.